All right, well, welcome back, everybody. Give a little recap of last session. You guys finally, you had a tough journey through Typhon. Had to got to make some maneuverability checks as you evaded the deep core's kind of treacherousness with suns blaring, radiation off the charts, black holes all around. But fortunately, Rendon was able to fly you guys through, and the crew was able to help her make it in. And you guys landed on Typhon, the birthplace of the Force, they say, or at least the Jedi. And we found they had a different pronunciation for it back then. Was it the Jedi or Jed? We
Vida.
figured it out last session. We figured it out, but while on the planet, you guys felt like this planet was like something like you've never seen. It's pretty much abandoned, but you saw temples all over the scene landscape. But once you guys got in the atmosphere, you just felt the force charging through you. It's kind of almost stronger than you'd ever come across it before. It just almost felt like you're attached to the force while on the planet. After landing, you guys got to meet an old friend who gave you a little bit of an update on what's going on, and got to meet Gil as a Force Ghost, who let you know a little bit about the hunters, their wounds in the Force, and that within the temple there is a means to eventually defeat them to gain the power that you need. You also found too that the Master uh, Kyoroki was still on his way. He did it's a little bit delayed. When Ul reached out to him, felt that he was clearly in pain, clearly angry and in a fight, but still not on the planet. And you felt just kind of a lingering sense of pain in the aura of the Force. But after that, you guys were able to make your way within the temple and saw that this was kind of the old grand temple for the Jedi on planet Tython, and where Padawans would go and earn their kind of their knighthood within the planet with different tests and different rooms to kind of test your mettle. So you guys split up, conquered each of the rooms, learning something new about the Force or even within yourself, and just impressing the masters of your skill. Eventually making your way to a large crystal, which basically kind of resembled a lightsaber crystal, had the same style, same feel to the Force. And once you guys made it there, you were approached by the spirit of an old master. He came out and basically let you know that the knowledge that they've hidden away for beyond century, for millennia, was a way to increase your presence within the Force. By going in or by reaching into that crystal and confronting the darkness or confronting something about yourself that you'd buried or tried to forget, you'll be able to unlock your true power through the Force. And that's actually kind of where we left off at. So you guys are right now kind of in front of the crystal. So you see that large kind of a kyberish crystal hovering in the room. You also see the spirit of the old human master just kind of floating next to it. And he basically goes, "Well, Padawans, if you truly are willing to embark on this journey, know that many souls have been lost going through the crystal. You will be confronted with the the worst or even the best versions of yourself, the versions of yourself that you would not like to be seen as. And many are drowned by it. Those who embrace the dark, those who embrace the light, it does not matter. Many cannot stand up against their own reflection. So if you go, go with the knowledge that you may not return."
I'll keep that in mind.
Isolith, you gave us that health buff, right?
Yep, the extra 5 HP.
Okay, good.
We're
They'll
gonna
spit
need
it all in one place. They'll spit it all.
Everyone gets, if everyone huddle up, they'll get 3 temporary from me.
Oh wow. Okay, cool.
There we go. All
Let's
right.
go.
Yeah.
Some.
Bump that. Oh, we'll go for a group hug before we start this trial by combat. What I
Perfect.
can imagine is a trial by combat.
Yeah, ping is just going to be like mine trap, and then the other ping is going to be like mine trap, and we'll see who falls asleep first.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, you see the master kind of nods as you all kind of give your affirmation to go in. As Elias does approach the crystal, you do see the master kind of shake his head and goes, "Unfortunately, young one, you are not ready for this trial. I've
Dang.
seen in the Force that this would destroy you. You can wait along here with me until your friends come back." But
He
you
See
really
you on
is
the
an
other
intern.
see. So you see him step aside and kind of wave to the crystal and says, "Make your choice." Perfect. So I'm assuming you guys are all touching the crystal. Give me a wisdom save as you guys touch the crystal.
Ren automatically dies. That's it.
Oh, F.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it gonna be good.
oh.
Of course, that's good.
Okay.
I gotta.
You guys
just
gotta
jinx
even
myself
it out
every
for me.
Time.
So, Ren, you're the only one that
Oh,
beat the DC.
Let's
Uh,
go.
so, basically, as you guys touch the crystal, you are almost overwhelmed by just different sights, sounds, and just different pathways that you can traverse. Ren, you're able to keep your wits about you. You see the different pathways. 5 of them light up as you come in, and you see everybody going towards a different pathway, just kind of floating along through the forest towards a different lane. They're almost like they're being pulled along, but you you're able to control yourself. You're able to keep the force around you, and you could go down the pathway and you see familiar sights down the pathway ahead of you. But if you wanted to, you could join one of them through their pathways.
Oh snap. Okay. Um.
Oh no.
I know. Yeah. I
Do we need
mean,
to burp to stop floating?
let me think. Who would I want to try? I mean, my gut is Uhl because it's Uhl. You know. Yeah. I'll join Uhl.
Perfect. All right, so
Do
like,
the rest of us see like what we kind of see this path? Is it just like a path of light?
yeah, so you so kind of like almost like you're in space and you see like a little like not like a black hole, but you do see kind of a swirling grayish color ahead of you.
Okay.
You guys can't. Only Rin is able to see the rest of you guys. You guys just see
Right.
the portal in front of you.
Okay.
Perfect. So Rin, you're going with Uhl, and let's do this just to make it easy. We'll get that in now. Let me move you to the map. I forgot that won't switch. All right, everybody, actually, hold on, let me clear that out. Everybody, give me an initiative roll. And this isn't, we're not going right into combat, but this is just gonna see who goes first.
Do we go to where our token is?
You do, opposite though.
Awesome.
I cannot click my token.
Oh well, it's not your
Yeah,
token.
that's evil Uhl.
Oh yeah, the black ring. There you go. Okay.
Ah, I see now.
Real fast, important question. Does Isolith currently have Kirk?
Yes, Kirk is able to go through with her.
Alright, just making sure. Yeah, it could have been over real fast.
So it says this is the wrong ping, but I'll just use this ping, I suppose. Because I don't think that's the right one. Yeah,
My
okay.
character sheet is marked as like
Oh, shoot.
Noru level 20, but it's
Ah,
the
dang.
character sheet that's not level 20.
You
Yeah.
can just rename it quick yourself.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That guy, I actually did do the level 21. This one is,
Okay. I'm just
I believe I have a different.
okay. Initiative.
Yeah. Mine would be one lower than it, so I have a 23 for initiative because I accidentally clicked the level 21 out of muscle memory.
My tokens are tracking the wrong HP for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's just sharing the same token. It should be fine. Like your copy sheet should be fine.
I will roll again and then fix my initiative here, so it should be at 23.2.
Perfect. Is everybody in? I'm missing somebody. Oh, Ping.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll. I'll switch it.
Okay.
Because it might roll weird. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But I rolled a 14 either way. Right.
Sweet. So, as you guys go through, Ul and Ren are able to go through first. And Ren, you're kind of hovering back behind Ul, and you're kind of able to see everything that he sees as he goes through the portal.
Ooh.
And with Ul, so as you go through, you kind of feel just a little discombobulated at first. You see many sights kind of rushing past you as you go through the portal. You see yourself speaking with XR Kun all the way back on Yavin when you initially offered to kind of learn more from him on the dark side of the Force. You see your anger initially too as you decapitated Gil's old master, Lorian, kind of feeling a little bit of the dark side of the Force as you went through. But it also shows some of Ul's kind of kindness too. The times he's stepped in final blows for the party, healed up the team members, gone to defend people who probably didn't deserve defending by trying to follow the Jedi way, and you just kind of see just different of these flashes flowing through you. And eventually, you do wind up within kind of like a surreal, almost like a desolate place. It looks like something like a desert, but just something that's drained of all the life. But the interesting thing about it is you see opposing statues. You see the Jedi statues on the left, you see the Sith statues on the top. You see the Sith statues on the bottom. You feel the light and dark, just kind of almost just colliding in the middle. And you see just different kind of eventualities that could come to be. You see yourself eventually becoming a Jedi Master, helping to rebuild the Order after the Hunted have been defeated. You also see darker paths where you may follow in Kyoto Key's footsteps. You see yourself joining your Master, gaining enough power through the dark side to eventually overthrow him and eventually build your own empire. You see all of this just kind of playing out at once as you go through the Force. You hear a voice pretty similar to your own, but just kind of a different otherworldly tinge. It says, "Ul, you have been undecided for too long. You walk the dark, you walk on the light. Your path is what you choose, but you must choose a path. It doesn't have to follow the light, it does not have to follow the dark, but you must be true to yourself, and you must know yourself." And you see kind of stepping out of the shadows by the Sith statues, you see yourself kind of alternating. Like he's kind of the appearance flickers. You see yourself as what you saw through the visions as a Jedi Master, robes humble, blue saber blaring. And occasionally it'll flip. You'll see you go to darker robes, eyes glowing golden, red saber, and just a menacing look on your Arthurian face. And it is kind of, it's unstable. It just keeps flickering back and forth as the being speaks to you. And behind him, you see just a follower. So you see he's got a silver blade that'll sometimes spark red, sometimes spark blue, changing as Ul changes himself. You see it could be your Padawan if you follow the light. You see it also could be your Sith apprentice if you follow the dark. It just kind of flips back and forth. And you see the kind of image of yourself lower the blade and go, "This is the day that you must decide," and kind of points it towards you. It kind of leans in, just in case you have anything to say.
Is Ren with me this time, and do I see
Oh yeah,
her now?
so Ren is with you. You can definitely
Okay.
see Ren. Yeah, so yeah, Ren, you can put yourself on. So you're gonna do yours a little bit later with Ul's help. But yeah, you can give him some assistance.
Okay.
Give him a little salute. I'm not one of those freaky clone guys, by the way. Just as an FYI.
This is
Hey,
a
I'm
real
real.
Ren. This is a real.
Yeah.
I'm a real Mando.
I've learned that balance is what's needed. And it is a challenge. A challenge I've struggled with. But that is what I'm after.
You see the alternate version of yourself still shifting between the light and the dark. Bow and ignite a saber. It's a. Well, if you walk the path of balance, hopefully your strength will be enough. And you see him take a fighting stance, mirroring your own, kind of giving the Makashi salute, and preparing to battle. So we'll pause you, and Islith, you are up next. Uh, so as you go through the portal, you see different sites. Where Ools is kind of focused on the balance between the force, you see sites of your people. You see the battle where the group found you upon, where you see your clan fighting against the other mountain clans, trying to earn their power, earn their place on Dathomir, but then you see them eventually losing, as they did within the reality. You see them being caged as they were. You see kind of just the conditions that have been forced upon them after that loss, just all kind of flashing through. But you see a little bit different. So you see kind of what it could have been if the party had never come. So you see Kirk in chains, yourself being forced into a labor camp, and you just see your everything just kind of going to hell for your people as you go through the force. Uh, but eventually the scene shifts. It kind of goes back into the regular realm of reality with what happened with you going with the party and leaving the planet. But the thing is, it shows you a little bit in the future, going back to the planet and finding a wasteland. You find Dathomir devoid of the life that you know. It looks just looks like it had been the site of a major war. You see crater marks, radiation off the charts, just pure chaos. You see the bodies of your clan strewn about, rancor skulls, and you hear a voice begin to speak. Uh, it's similar. It's the voice similar to your own, just with a little otherworldly feel, and you hear it almost hiss. You left your people. You betrayed them to go jaunt among the stars, and now for all you know, they are dead. You wanted to adventure among the off-worlders more than you felt for the plight of your people. This is what will await you when you return to your home. You, Islith the Betrayer. And you see emerging from the shadows kind of a copy of yourself. This one looks far older, though. You see, she looks kind of an older look, weary, just age of time on her. And you see next to her are two Rancors. One you'd recognize as an older version of Kirk, and one looks to be like a younger version of a Rancor that resembles Kirk a bit as well. And you see her just kind of look at you and shake your head and say, you gave up everything to adventure with the off-worlders, the ones who came from the sky, and you left your sisters to their fate. What do you have to say?
That I know the magics can be deceiving, as you are nothing more than an illusion. As she will go into a fighting stance, but still a little, very clearly unnerved by the imagery.
Do you see the counterpart of Islith kind of sink into her own fighting stance? You see the older Kirk kind of just buff up and let out a Rancor roar as the younger one gets ready to join in as well. And then we're going to flip again. So Ping, as you go through, you see what was probably one of Ping's worst days in his life. You see the day where you got burnt. You remember being in Coruscant, moving through the space or the kind of the city streets, and finding that your old identity been burned. Somebody had given you up and exposed your dual identity, your partnership with Zerka, and your credits are cut off. Your identity's burnt. Zerka had turned their back on you, and you were first to flee. You have the feeling of being chased, just kind of moving through, using your changeling abilities to the fullest, changing your appearance as you go. But you just have this feeling of being hunted. Uh, but the thing is, you never, even that day, it feels a little bit different because in that day, you felt that fear, you felt the burntness, but you never feel the feel of being hunted. You didn't feel the hunger coming after you. But this time, you're just feeling pure hunger chasing you through the streets of Coruscant, till eventually you wind up on a little landing pad. You see it's one of the Zerka pads, and it's got the logo emblazoned on there. And as you try to reach a ship, you see out of the shadows comes to initially what looks to resemble Darth Nihilus for a second. You see kind of his hooded frame, masked up, just coming out, and just feel that sensation of hunger surrounding you. But eventually it morphs into something that you'd recognize as yourself. It takes on your usual human appearance before morphing into your true Claudite form that just stares at you, and it goes, "Ping." That's a name that you've taken. But you've had many names, haven't you? Always ready to flee, always looking for a new scam, always afraid of getting burnt. When Zerka took your identity, you just ran and found a new one. What will you stand for, though? With the power to change the stars, will you still run? Will you still play your petty tricks? What will you do with this power? Uh, or will you just become a new menace, a new hut gangster? Or will you just hide in the shadows as you've always done?
So Ping, kind of being disorientated and overly confident in his own powers, initially would just dismiss this possibility of an illusion, only because he'd be able to see through it. So he would kind of orientate himself and kind of blink a few times, and then finally ignite his saber and go. I found my purpose, and that's to defend the Force itself, because no one else will do it. The Force has always been my friend and my ally.
You see the other Ping look at you and kind of evaluating eyes and goes, "Well, let's see if the Force is a strong ally as you claim." You see him ignite his cane saber, and you see a kind of a man walk out of the shadows as well. He doesn't look familiar, but he's got just the typical Zerka executive look on him. He's got the fancy dress clothes, Zerka logo, and a pretty fancy looking blaster next to him as he assumes his position behind the dark Ping. And Noru, you're up last. So Noru, you go through, you see a different set of things. You go through the portal, and you are hurled back to Duxun. But this isn't Duxun that you guys visited, where it's been mostly outside of the wildlife, peaceful. This is the Duxun during the Mandalorian Wars. You are transported back. You see explosions all over, the jungle in flames, Jedi and Mandalorians and Republic soldiers, this guerrilla fighting through the planet, and just see death, chaos, destruction, kind of what made Noru eventually just give up the life. And you see this rage across the planet for what feels like moments, but you can tell is just years or months on end, as the conflict just goes on, till eventually there's nothing left. You see the jungle still scorched, but you eventually see scavengers begin to come and pick through the ruins. You see Jawas, just different Ugnaughts, the different scavengers of the galaxy going through and picking through the remains of that great battle, taking lightsabers, blasters, armor, everything they see. But eventually, you see yourself there as well, going through, picking through the wreckage of the fight, just going through it, just scavenging, similar to your life before on the Smuggler's Moon. And eventually you hear your own voice begin to speak, and it goes, We all knew you'd wind back up here one day. When the galaxy gets too hard, you just run away. You abandon your potential, you abandon your allies, your master, and you run to be a scavenger, to be one of the lowly members of the galaxy, denying your true power within the Force. You see the images of Nihilus, Scion, and the other hunter, the Lord of Fear, that you guys have not learned his name yet. You see them flickering across the screen. You know, and you see hear your voice begin. You know that if you face one of them, the pain, the fear, the hunger will become too real, and you'll go back to a scavenger's life, back to scraping grime off the lowly dregs of society. You know this to be true. You know this is coming soon. And you see your dark version of yourself just kind of looking towards you, just utterly lost, as it kind of gives its diatribe.
I'm just going to I'll just say I'm not gonna make excuses for my past decisions. The pursuit of power has never been something that has been interesting me in particular. Only to find um, only to find things wrong with the galaxy and to correct them. My failure was that I made the wrong decision, and I got involved with something that I had no right in being in. But that happened a long time ago, and I'm not that same person anymore. I'm not you anymore.
You see, the shadow takes out a tech or a vibro dagger and a vibro whip. It kind of leans into his fighting stance and says, "Let's see if you've truly changed." Uh, and then kind of launches into the fight. And that that's everybody. It's actually something with Red too. So Red, we'll do yours later. You could have probably some party support for it. But the nice thing is you, well, Ul and Ping and the rest can only see their subsection, kind of where they're at. You see everybody.
Oh,
So you
snap.
you kind of look around and see battlefields all over, and you see that there's not really anything separating them. So while the others are just aren't able to perceive that this isn't all there is, you're able to see, and if you chose to, move between the battlefields.
Snap. Okay.
Sweet. Let me roll these people in. I forgot about that.
Dang. When you said he launched into battle, you meant it.
I didn't see what he get.
21.
Oh.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta turn on the oven real quick.
No worries. All right, I think that is everybody. And Randy, you are top of the order.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. We're gonna go for it. So there is in this room, Bad Ool and friend.
Yeah, pretty much Badul and his follower.
Okay, cool. I'll let Ool handle Bad Ool for now, and I'll go for the follower. I'm gonna use my bonus action to target lock on the follower.
All right.
I'm gonna
He will be
Yeah.
henceforth known as Drool.
That's Drool. Yeah.
Drool.
Versus
Dang.
Drool.
Got him. Okay. So there's the follower, and then I'm going to start blasting away here because I'm just getting into it. Let's go. And yeah, I pull out my hunting rifle and go. So that's a 19 to hit.
That'll
Drool. Okay.
How does it feel to kill your friend?
And then okay. I was I was trying to figure out my level 20 stuff, so now I got all confused coming back to the non-level 21. Okay, that's a 16.
That'll hit. Because you're shooting at the guy next to him, right? Or next
Yeah,
to Joel.
yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That'll hit.
And I will see that sweet damage.
Yeah, finish him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Ren sort of sensing that it's time now. Everyone said whatever they've said. Still very confused, but just wants to, get this done. Just sort of pops down to one knee and takes 2 shots. One hits him in like the shoulder, and the other just between the eyes. And she looks to Ull.
You see the body just collapse for a moment as it's burnt out, but then you just eventually see it fade away into the forest.
Hey. Okay. And that's all from her.
Right. Noru, Dark Noru's up. So he is going to, and you see with your area too, Noru, so it's kind of swirling leaves, jungleness around. He's gonna pull off an unusual Noru trick. He's gonna try to hide. He's gonna be really bad at it and fail. So
You want to
s-
know the thing is I'm actually good against myself because I have true sight. So I'm my own cancel. Do I need to do a perception
No,
check?
it's below your passive, so you see him trying to duck into the just fade into the swirling obscureness, but you can easily keep track of him, and he's gonna look over and shrug, and use his action to dodge.
Yeah, I would have done that too.
And his buddy is next. That guy is gonna just shoot you. That guy pulls out his blaster carbine and takes 2 shots at Noru. So miss and a hit. So you see him level that blaster carbine and shoot you for 7 energy damage. Alright, ooh, you're up.
Would that bounce it back? If I
Oh,
did
you
a
saber reflect?
reflect?
Yeah, you can saber reflect that. So you have to make a force check with, I think it may be disadvantage. Is that above 20 feet? It is.
Okay, so disadvantage force check.
Mhm.
Okie dokie.
Unfortunately, you reflected back, but it does just miss the Jawa scavenger.
Dang. Alrighty.
All right, Evil Pain goes first. Which one's he gonna use?
I skipped over mine.
Oh, did I skip you? Oops. Ooh, you are next.
Okay. So I'm conveniently 5 feet away from movement, so guess I will. I just kind of move halfway into the room, and then I'm gonna just saber throw. Ranged force attack, which will be my choice. So charisma. Plus proficiency, right?
Yep, plus proficiency.
6, Okay. It's 1 of 5.
Nice, that'll definitely hit.
Alright, and
We 2d8, I think, at this level.
it doesn't go up, it's just number of targets you can
Oh,
attack, so. We go 4 points of damage.
nice. So you see the
That's,
blade
yeah.
kind of arc through the air and cut into the force version of Ping, or not Ping, first version of Ool, dealing a kind of a minor blow, but you see it kind of scratch and kind of incinerate a bit of his armor.
And I will do, I guess I do have a bonus action, so I will bonus action and go into Makashi.
Perfect. Alright, Dark Ping is up. You see him begin to kind of wave his saber. It is going to use one of how big's I use this a couple times, but it's one of my favorites that Ping has. He's going to use Plague. So give me a
Gonna 100% sever force that. This is gonna be a long fight.
you see Pig or Dark Pig gathering the force within himself, and then just you see him kind of like go to launch it, and just nothing happens.
What if this is just gonna be like a whole battle of just hiya, I cancel, hiya, I cancel,
Yep.
and then you guys are just beating each other with your lights.
Yeah. Find some
King
rocks on the
lightsaber
ground.
fight.
Get over here.
Islith, you are up.
This is gonna be a tough battle.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the rancors. So, Isolith, is it Isolith? Or is it Isolith? Isolith is going to command Kirk with a bonus action, and for main action, go for Icar Lightning. Let me just make sure that range. Zap. Oh,
Nice. There you go.
and the zap.
Right, extremes there, so the second one will miss, but that first one will hit. And do you already have it maxing in there? So that'd be what would that be? So 9 plus 6, so 15 on that first hit. How does that look
Alright.
as you go off?
Isolith just like in the fighting post, just immediately just launches out that green lightning that's attributed to the witches of Dathomir. Just like, wait, is that right?
What?
Sorry, I had a brain fart for a second. Just launching that out, trying her best just to burn down the mirror image of her as fast as possible.
So you see the mirror image kind of recoils a bit, holding her chest. Ping, real Ping, you're up.
Hold on.
Oh.
I got Kirk.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Kirk.
All right. So with, oh, also real fast, let me just check something to make sure that works. Ah, dang it! Nah, that's not worth the lightning. But with Kirk, Kirk's gonna run up and take on his own double. And a swing, and that's a syntax error.
Weird, you didn't even show
yeah.
mine.
Hold on. I'm gonna roll this one of the dice. Mobile dice roller. Does a 19 hit?
That'll hit.
All right. Let me check something. D10 plus 12.
Good, solid blow.
And that'll be the end of Isolith's turn.
You see the Rancors clashing against each other. Just gonna go blow for blow there. All right. Already hit Vex. I was like, that confused me. Ping, you are up for real.
Right. So, yeah, this is gonna take a while. I am going to cast Force Immunity on myself.
Nice. What's that one do again?
It will. So in immobile, it's on self, so it's in my zone or whatnot. An immobile, faintly shimmering barrier springs into existence around you and remains for the duration. It lasts 1 minute with concentration. The barrier moves with you. Any force power of third power or lower cast from outside the barrier cannot affect you, even if the power is cast at a higher level force slot. Such a power can target you, but the power has no effect. Similarly, the area within the barrier is excluded from the effects areas affected by such powers.
Anti-magic field.
Uh-huh. And I'm guessing the other ping is going to go anti-magic field. So I'm going to use a power I never thought I would actually use, Force Imbuement. I'm going to empower my own lightsaber, and I'm going to walk forward.
Oh, no.
Alright.
And I'm going to take a fighting pose.
You see the other ping kind of looks a little concerned now. All right, the Zerka official is up. You see him just gonna level his fancy blaster pistol at you and is gonna take 2 shots.
17 will hit, but I'll, as a reaction, boost my AC.
Nice.
So it'll put me at 13 plus 18.
Okay. So that first one will hit for 5 energy damage.
All right.
Alright, he's gonna just pull out a pistol, just takes a quick shot at you. Luckily, you're able to get the shield up in time to block the second blast.
I have to make a con save, though. I did not think this through.
Oh, yeah. So con save on force immunity. You beat it!
Oh, yeah, nice.
Just, but uh, yeah, so you feel the burn of the blaster, but fortunately you're able to keep your wits about you and keep that force immunity up. Alright, the Rancor and Izalith are up. So you see the other Rancor is going to... Oops. Go, and why is my mouse being weird?
And leave.
And
He walks away.
He just runs away. Oh, that is weird. Like, my mouse is going backwards for some reason. Let me reload my Roll20 real quick. He is going to go, though, and attack, join old Kirk and attacking young Kirk. There we go. That was really weird. As you see him run up, lashes out with his claws, and then leans into a bite. I think both of those will hit
Yeah, the 14 just hits.
for 8 damage apiece. As he just kind of lashes and swipes his claws and bites into poor Kirk. And then Isla the Betrayer is up. She's gonna let the Rancors duke it out, but she's going to run in close, actually. So you see her kind of get into your grill, older expression. You see her just kind of launching into a series of unarmed strikes. So you see her throw 2 punches at you, the stomach, one of them throw an uppercut, and then a drop kick at the below. First one will miss. Second hit, third hit, fourth hit. Oof.
Oh no.
Weird, like 3 7s in a row. Alright, so 21 damage as you see her just kind of alternating hits and blasts to pummel into poor Islith.
Oh no.
Hey, Isla, stop hitting yourself.
Oh, and then other Rancor against poor Kirk.
Hey guys, I don't think Islis came to level 20. Kirk might.
Kirk all by himself. Oh, where did that
You
go?
might not have to if Gil fucking resurrects you, or Gil, or
Serious, you better have Gil level 20 ready. Just saying.
Just bring you back from death.
So Kirk fist. So 6 damage from other Kirk to new Kirk.
Alright.
All right. Noru, you are up.
Okay. All right. I am going to, for the first time, use my little detonators. So I get 2 of these, and I'm gonna throw one of them at myself. I just need to make a ranged attack.
All right.
Is that my ranged attack?
Unfortunately, it is.
It misses, but it's an explosive, so it still lands at his feet.
Oh, nice. All
He
right.
needs to beat a DC 13 Dex saving throw, which he does. So
He's got your dex. He's got.
he takes 3 damage
Nice.
from that. I'm going to kind of like mirror his movement and move 20 feet over here. Knockdown that I did that. And I'm going to take 2 shots at him with my blaster.
Oh, is that a bonus action for the detonators?
Yes, it is a bonus action.
Nice.
So 2 shots with my blasters. I'm gonna use a force point just to make myself proficient in my blaster. It's a
Alright.
free action I can do. So 2 shots with my blaster pistol. One should hit. That one crits.
Nice.
And let's start rolling damage. Okay, that's pretty neato. I'm gonna use a double strike on one of them, so that's gonna be adding 6 more damage. Dang, my kinetic.
Perfect. If I do that on the crit one, so I'll get you another 12 there.
Okay, and then I'll do deflection on the other one, so I'll be at AC 21.
Alright. 12, 18, 20, 29. Yeah, he's looking rough.
Yeah.
How does that all look as you kind of shoot off and throw some grenades at him?
I'm just gonna like throw the grenade and it's gonna land at his feet and detonate, and then I'm just gonna as I just run across and just try to jump into these bushes.
Perfect. You see the spectre version of yourself is looking pretty rough. He seems like he's having a hard time holding himself together.
I try to do this peacefully.
Ooh, the Undecided is up. He is going to use Phase Strike, and then slash out with his double saber on poor Uhl. So you see him running in, speed just incredibly enhanced as his saber glows with the power of the Force. He's gonna lash out twice with the saber. First will miss, second will hit.
I will use the first one to take my reaction and make a melee weapon attack against them.
Nice.
They missed from Makashi. And I'm gonna miss.
That's
I
you
assume.
block the blow. You see him just dodge aside as you come back at him. He hits you the second strike for 12 energy damage as you see his blade kind of sear past you. Alright, Rin, you are up again. So you kind of see the same, you see everything again, so you kind of see how everybody's doing right now. You may be on, I think you're on mute actually.
There we go. I Ren sort of tilts her side, then to the other, and decides just to finish this one off first. And is going to bonus action to move the what's it called? The target lock over to Drool, and then I'll hit him with a couple attacks, hopefully. hunting rifle.
That'll hit.
And then attack.
Nice. He's gonna try to saber reflect a bit of that. So he takes that down to what? 13.
Okay. And then other hunting. Down wasn't even with the addition. Dang.
Yeah, that'll
Let's go.
super hit. Yeah. Nice. You see him try to raise his blade, intercept the second bullet, but it just comes and smashes right into him. How's he looking after that? He's not bloodied yet. He looks like he's taking some damage. It looks like the bullets are stacking up on him, but he's ready to fight some more.
Okay. Then I'm gonna scooch over here. And yeah. That's all for me.
All right. Fake Noru or Noru the Lost has decided that the hide game is overrated. And is going to try to get in range. So you see him use his bonus action. You see him disappear for a moment, and then reappear closer to you as he phase walks. And you see him whip out his knife and his vibro whip, and just makes a coordinated slash at you with his dagger. That'll miss. That'll miss too. Shit. Yeah, Nora the Lost is not doing great. So you see him just trying to knife at you, but you know your style. You know how you fight. And you just easily juke and jive around the blade. His scavenger buddy, though, is just going to level his blaster carbine and take a couple quick blasts at you. He will miss. The second one will hit, though,
Yeah.
for 6 energy damage.
And I'm gonna reflect that.
Alright. Nice. It's the same thing. Ranged force stacks or force check back.
Disadvantage force attack.
Ranged force attack, which I think your force check is pretty much the same thing.
16?
Just hits.
Oh, cool. What am I rolling?
So I think it's just the damage reflected right back. So I think he just takes a 6, isn't it? Let me see. It's been a while since I've actually used Saber Reflect.
Yeah,
I
you just take the
usually
six.
never get the chance to deflect people's bolts.
Yeah, usually it's always too much damage, man. You shoot it back at him, and you see a large burn mark on the poor Jawa's chest. Oh, that's weird.
Just gonna be like, you look familiar.
There you go. You just hear the Jawa go, Utini! So the poor blaster burns into him. And this is real. Oh, you are up.
All right. Now up close, I will lash out at Drool and hopefully connect.
Smite
Full
City.
Fury. Bonus action. Ability check. Attack roll. Yeah, let's go GN bonus action. So before end of this turn, I can add half my modifier, which will be charisma. What is that only? Okay, so +1 to my attack roll with strength. I think that's just one ability check. Okay. First attack coming in. That should hit.
Yep, definitely hits.
13 straight.
Okay, so you cut a solid blow into him. He's definitely kind of similar to Noru, starting to flicker in, flicker out, and starts to lose its shape.
And then I will follow up extra attack.
Nice, consistent.
And
Gosh
I'll throw
darn.
a force empowered into this one.
All right.
Yeah. Very consistent.
Yeah, I don't know. Roll20's like weird today. It's like rolling a lot of the same numbers. Yeah. So you cut into him. He's like he flickers in and like fades from existence for a second before flickering out. His appearance is still changing between the Master, the Sith, as he eyes you, but he is still up, just
If I
barely.
would have went Juyo, I would have got crits on.
Oh yeah, that'd definitely finished him.
Oh dang! It applies to both of them too. It applies to all attacks. It seems.
Oof. He's still up. And Ping Abandon is up. You made a very good choice there, Ping. I didn't give him any of your level 4 abilities, powers. I just gave him level 3s. Did not see Force Immunity coming. So he is going to walk up, and you guys are going to have a saber off.
Slap fight, slap fight, slap fight.
If I can get my sheet to load here. Where'd that go?
That's too funny.
Yeah, so you see him kind of, yeah, you don't even have extra attack. Yeah, he just makes one slash at you with the, the saber. Cane saber glowing. What color is your cane saber again? There we go. And will a 14 hit?
You're muted, Ping.
You're muted.
I still have my reaction up from the guy shooting me, or is that down? I don't remember in the order there.
Yeah, no, you have a react. Oh no, he's after you. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll put it up again. So I'll
Well,
have
no, I mean,
18.
so he goes after you, so you wouldn't have your reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But would I have it up from the turn before? Sorry, I don't.
Oh yeah, it would still be up then. You haven't had your turn yet, so.
Okay, yeah. So 18 would be my AC.
Sweet, yeah. So you see, he tries to slash at you with his cane saber. It just bounces right off. All right, Izalith, you are up.
Bonus action to command Kirk. Main action for some unarmed combat.
Nice, that'll hit.
Gonna burn a key point for stunning strike.
All right, that's gonna be lethal against you. She survives somehow. She survives. So you.
I'll do it again.
Sweet. Somehow +0. You see her kind of moving in coordination with you as the force flows through your bowls. She is somehow able to keep herself from being stunned, but is looking. She's looking pretty messed up. She's barely holding her shape.
I know. Same.
Oh.
that right there probably was my one chance. But over to Kirk. You know, I should have checked to see if he still had his channel in the Force or not.
Well, you guys haven't fought anybody today, so you pretty much everything's up.
Oh, alright. Going to be burning one of those channel of the forces to bring myself back with some 8 HP. Actually, real fast, let me check. Do I have my wisdom to that? Yes. So, 11 HP. Nice. And then main action, Kirk swinging. Oh, dang it. Syntax error again.
Weird.
Yeah. Kirk will be swinging at himself.
Unfortunately, that will just miss.
Yeah. that's gonna be Isla's turn.
I thought that stunning strike would happen for you, but
I had a feeling that the high rolls would happen, but I was hoping against it.
All right. Ping for Rio, you're up.
All right. So I might just test and see if you gave him Sever Force. My guess is yes, so this is probably going to go badly. I'm going to attempt to cast, I think it is Horror.
Unfortunately, I did give him Sever Force.
I had to try it. I had to
Did give
try
him
it.
4th level powers. Did that be necessary?
Upcast,
But
upcast.
I didn't. So you see him gather his might, and unfortunately, the horror is left within the mind of the Force.
Sever Force to Sever Force.
Oh, yeah,
You
can
have
I-
a reaction back, so you could do that.
You can sever the sever?
You can. It's a weird thing that 5e allows, but it's a thing. It's
All right, we're gonna sever the sever.
All right. So you see him try. Other pigs try to overpower you within the forest and just remove your powers, but you overpower him, and they're able to get that through. So that's a wisdom saving throw.
And it should hit both of them. It's a forward cone.
Oh, sweet. So Pink has decent wisdom. He will pass. Zerga guy doesn't really have much wisdom and will fail. So what's that one again? Powers frightened.
Yep. He has to dash away from me as far as he can get. And then, so on each of his turns, unless there is nowhere to move, if the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, the creature can make a wisdom save, ending the power.
All right, so you see the other U's just prepared for your tricks. He powers through it, but the Zerka officer just looks panicked. And that's his turn. What's he gonna do? He's just gonna, yeah. So you guys are in Coruscant on a little landing pad. And you see this guy just pure panic. And he takes a header off of the thing. And he is gone. Alright, the Rancor is up. They are going to still continue picking on poor Kirk. So you see him jump in, just gnashing and lashing out. Misses with the bite, but then rakes Kirk with his claws.
Ding.
And then Fake Islith is up, and she's going to use her action to make some unarmed strikes against you.
Izalith.
Oof.
Fake it. Fickleith. We gotta come up with bad names for all of them.
Oof.
Oh, man.
How's she doing?
Hold on, let me do some math real fast. Not too great.
She's still up, hopefully. Still.
Ain't a lith.
Pretty hurt.
Angelith, that's good.
Listen, I don't want to destroy myself here. Well, actually, no, I do, but not this way.
Not that way.
But
This
The
isn't how
fake
I
guys
intended
still
on
has a
killing off
bonus
this
action.
character.
Oh no, she used it to command Kirk. So she had
I
Kirk
see.
punch Kirk for 13 HP. Alright. Norwu, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna use a bonus action and cast Phase Strike.
Alright.
So I don't do I don't get attack of opportunities against me. I have advantage on my first attack, and I deal an extra 1d8 damage. And I increase my movement speed. So, with that, I'm going to make my first. I'm gonna drop my pistol, and I'm gonna grab my. How would it work? Is it one interactive object to grab my sword, and then Is it like a free action to grab my shoto?
No, so it's a free action to drop a weapon, but it takes your object interaction to draw one weapon, unless you have like either 2-weapon mastery or 2-weapon fighting, one of the two.
I have 2-weapon fighting. The dual wield style.
Oh yeah, dual wield style. Is that? So that's not it. I think it's 2-weapon mastery or
No worries.
dual wield
no worries,
mastery.
No worries. No worries. I'll just grab my shoto. And I'm going to make 2 attacks against myself.
All right.
And the first one will be with advantage and adding a d8 on top.
Nice.
So, advantage, Shoto. Okay, pretty good.
All right.
Okay, adding a d8. And I'm going to double strike that. Heck yeah.
Nice. He is barely on his feet.
And I still get 1 more attack. So, Premium Shoto.
Oof.
That is not going to be enough.
That is rough. You Got some inspiration points if you want to burn them.
Uh,
I think you guys are full up, right?
I think I can hold
Or
up
do
on
you
that.
have two? Yeah, you only have
I'm
two.
going to take my movement and I'm gonna get right up on that Jawa.
All right,
Just right next to him.
perfect. So you see the mirror image of yourself barely holding itself together as you kind of raid some blows on it, but are able to get a little distance from it too. All right, Fake Ool is going to. He's barely in there too. So you see him still flickering between the dark and the light, but he holds his great saber up high and lashes out twice. D will hit both times, and he's gonna force enhance strike that second one. So add 2d8. So you see him just raining down with that dual saber, kind of one high, one low. You see a bit of the force sparking off the blade as he connects with the second one. Alright, Real Red, you're up.
Yay. Okay. I am going to try and kill Fake Ool.
Drool.
Drool. Excuse me. Okay. Hunting rifle.
That'll hit.
Oh, the damage is not great, but
Not great, he is still on his feet.
hanging out.
Seriously, barely.
Oh my gosh, the nat one.
He has 1
That's
HP left.
fine. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can do anything else, because I feel like I probably have something that
I
I'm.
have some kind of bonus action.
I know. Well, I do for some stuff. I know. I'm still getting confused with my new versus old stuff. So
You have weapon mastery?
I don't think so. No, I just have weapon expert, no weapon mastery.
Oh, sorry, weapon expert. Isn't that the ones that let you reroll the damage?
Yeah, that is rerolling damage.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, it is. I was about to say, we know that. Yeah,
Yeah, I got a.
yeah. I was like,
got
maybe
a
you
one.
get a 10.
I got a 1 and a 4 on the D12 roll for the kinetic damage of my hunting rifle. I dropped the 1 and kept the 4. Oh man, hold on. I'm looking. No. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. I have phase walk, which is a bonus action.
I'm up in a couple turns. It's fine.
I know. Okay. Yeah, that's all I
think
got.
that
Then.
Ool takes himself out too, but that is rough on the 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Noru the Lost is up. And is he even in range? He's gonna have to do it again, so he has to burn his bonus action, phase walking to catch back up to you. But luckily he's got his buddy next to him now, though. He is going to lash out with his vibro dagger and whip. And miss our vibro dagger again. Does that hit even?
Nope.
Alright, I don't think he's hit you once. You were just ducking and dodging this guy, and he was so happy to get a sneak attack, but it just completely whips it. The scavenger is up. You see the scavenger drop the rifle. It just jut out a little hand at you with a hidden knife. Second one will miss. First will hit for 6 kinetic damage. So you see it kind of jump at you and kind of makes 2 quick jabs with his little Jawa hands, and one of them does clip you a bit and kind of cut into you.
First time I've taken damage.
Yeah, roll 20 is just feeling you today for those attack rolls there.
Yeah.
Not doing hot.
I like this.
Alright, Ool, you are up.
Alrighty, hopefully we can wrap this up here.
Finish it.
No pressure, 1 HP.
Yeah, more of the same. Yeah, okay. Yep, that's appropriate. And extra attack.
There we go.
go.
Okay, I was worried for a second. So, how do you finish the alternate version of yourself?
Um, just pull back my saber in a stance and go through that Makashi pose, kind of a salute pose, and then to strike almost like an overhand, one-handed but overhand, just right down through the middle of the apparition before me.
Nice. The blade pierces or cuts through the apparition. You see it split into two forms. One, the Jedi Master, one, the Sith Master. And you see them both kind of give you a bow before they disappear into the Force.
Dang.
And as they disappear, you are actually able to see through the fog now as well. So you see all of your friends kind of struggling against the different versions of themselves and their allies.
All right, I will do a lend aid on myself as well.
Solid choice.
Yeah, I will. Can I see if I can kind of see if anyone is in a bigger
Definitely. So you see that Nora is just cleaning up over there.
Left, dude.
Izalith is looking rough. And Pig and the Pings are having a saber off right now with their cane sabers.
okay.
We're having an old man fight.
Yeah, I think if however the movement works here, I'll probably move to Ping's area.
Perfect. Yeah, and just standard movement. So you basically just gonna move through to Ping's area if you've got the speed.
Okay, from where I am.
Mhm.
I don't remember how to do. How about for Ren though? Is Ren have her encounter yet, or like do we know that or?
Until she hasn't yet. I'm gonna roll her into hers on her next turn.
Okay. All right. In that case, then I will head to the edge of where Ping's at, and that's my turn.
And Ping the Abandon is up, and he is going to go into his cane saber stance and going to rattle it at you a little bit before he strikes out. And I think that will miss.
Yeah, sorry, that'll miss. Yeah.
And so luckily you see the blade coming, and you're able to easily avoid the attack.
Do my best Ghoul impression here soon.
Izalith, you're up.
One of those miss.
What's that?
One of those will miss if it's the same AC as mine.
Oh, I didn't even see your roll. Yeah. Yeah. So the second one will miss, but the first hits, and she's looking rough. But she still has a decent bit of HP left, or some HP left, I should say. As that punch goes into her, you add anything to it?
Man, I don't want to waste the game point at this point. We know what's gonna happen. The game has demanded it. No stunning strike.
Another stunning. All right.
Said they. Bonus action to command. Kirk's gonna. He's gonna come in with a slap.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Did you say you are stunning striking or no stunning strike?
No, man, the laws of probability. Who knows? I'm not going for the stunning strike.
Not going for it? Alright.
Not going for it.
Sweet. So you see the Rancors kind of pounding into each other. The two Islas sparring off. And Ping, you are up.
All right, so I am gonna take a shot at him here with my cane. 28. So 16.
That'll hit.
And it'll do 1d8. So nice, 13 damage.
Solid.
And I'll go into my what I seen Ool do Sarisu Sans.
You see the other pig try to sloppily mimic your actions.
Yeah, it's like terrible. But you can just like tell, like I don't know what I'm doing, so I just like copy what I've seen other people do.
Other pig, he's looking healthy-ish still, or as healthy as Ping usually looks for the current HP.
So not that healthy.
All right, the Rancor is up. He is going to continue his assault against poor Kirk. That'll miss, and that'll hit. So you see him kind of slash with his claws. It misses, and he just takes a big bite out of Kirk for 9 HP.
Yeah.
Oh, now this is the moment of truth over here. Um, Islith is up, so you see her kind of sinking into her unarmed stance, and she's gonna throw 2 punches at the other Islith. Oh, that'll hit. That'll miss at
Now,
least.
miss.
8 kinetic. So you see her kind of pop you once in the jaw. Is Islith still up?
Yes, but barely. Should I say my actual HP?
Out of curiosity, how you doing there?
7.
7.
7.
Oof.
Had that other one hit, that would. Well, could have still healed Islith, but still. Yeah, Islith's looking pretty rough.
I believe in you, Isolith.
Just holding on by a thread there as she faces off against the fake her. But Noru, you're up.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do some movement shenanigans. So I'm going to take 2 attacks with my Shoto blade against myself. This is without any bonuses, stuff, things. Okay.
First will hit.
Okay, so 5. I'm gonna do a double strike. Okay, I'm gonna move back.
Well, hold on. Finish yourself.
I'm just gonna, I don't know. He came in to, cut me up, and I'm just gonna like take the hit from the Jawa and then just like, and then, finish him.
Nice. You cut into the apparition. And you see it kind of give a look over to you and just kind of meets your eyes. It just gives kind of a solemn nod. The bracking horns bow down for a second before it dissipates into the force.
But what about his 1 HP that he gets back? Come on. His second heart.
Fortunately, you severed that second heart. And
Right down the middle. There you go.
and similar things you are able to see kind of all around you as well. The others.
Yay.
Would I be able to do anything with my movement?
Yeah, you can use your movement.
Could I go help Isolith?
Yeah, definitely. So, you kind of cross through the forest barrier there, and you can basically still take the basically use the same area on the map. So it'd take you at least 40 feet to get over there.
Because I still have a bonus action that I can use as well. And my movement. Don't I have a thing about boosting my movement? I thought I did, but I could be wrong. How far is it to get within range of Isolith? 65 feet. So I can probably move 30. Is this your Kirk, or is it Bad Kirk?
Oh, so her Kirk's in the middle. I forgot to change Kirk's thing, but her Kirk's the one in the middle.
So this is Bad Kirk.
No, so good Kirk's the one in the middle. So
This is Bad Kirk.
That's
this
Bad
is
Kirk.
This is young Kirk.
So this is Good Kirk, and this is Bad Kirk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. At least then I would only be within range of the witch. No offense.
What are you thinking?
I might just go for another phase strike. Because I can double my movement speed and get up
All
real
right.
close.
So you
So,
phase striking and moving.
what would phase walk do any different?
Phase walk will just move you 30 feet.
Yeah, I might as well just go with the phase walk, phase strike.
All right.
So I'm gonna go for a phase strike, and I'm gonna move myself. I'll be able to move a maximum of 60 feet. So I'm gonna be able to move all the way up over here.
Perfect. All right, Ren, as you kind of assist Uhl in taking down the doppelganger version of himself, you are pulled from kind of where the force dropped Uhl, and you kind of have a similar thing as you're going to go on through your portal. Uh, you see, though, just different versions of Ren and your life. You see your time as the Mandalorians, fighting through the Republic battlefields, taking on Jedi, Republic troopers, and just fighting alongside your clan, representing the Clan Ren, just kind of earning glory and accolades. Then you see eventually coming across Uhl, then abandoning the Mandalorians and switching sides throughout the war. Then on the other side, you see yourself becoming on Yavin, opening yourself to the Force, earning your blade, and kind of just embracing almost the opposite of the Mandalorian tenets. You embracing peace, embracing serenity, and kind of inner calm as you learn kind of the Jedi ways. But you eventually get brought to what looks to be a battlefield. And it's kind of weird. It's split almost in half. On one half, you see things you're familiar with. You see turrets, tactical planning tools, reactors, just tools of the trade for the Mandalorians. And on the other side, you see statues of the Jedi. You see the column braziers that they usually have lighting the temples. You come across a voice. Actually no. Before you even see that, too, up on the battlefield, you see helms of fallen Mandalorians look like they've been severed completely through by a hot blade. You see fallen sabers still lit on the ground, battering on the handles, smoke, grime covering it through. And you hear the kind of the voice, your own voice begin to speak. And you kind of hear it say, "Which will you choose? You know the Jedi and the Mandalorians, no matter how well they're getting along now, will eventually go back to war. Would you choose the Jedi again over your own kind? Would you slaughter your mother, who is now Mandalore, in order to defend the Republic and the Jedi? Where does your choice lie? Would you ally with your mother, become a Mandalorian once more, don the armor, and take up the Mandalorian ways, uh, and renounce the Force and heretic views of the Jedi, uh, or abandon your people? The choice is up to you. But you know the peace will not last, and the two groups will eventually come to battle once again. You see out on the shadows steps, Dark Ren. You see she's got similar to you the Mandalorian armor on. She is wearing her helmet. And you see that she's got a blade. I'm sorry, a deep golden blade sparking next to her. And next to her as well, you see kind of a young one in Mandalorian armor. You see definitely a Padawan, clearly younger, but they've got Mandalorian armor on, and they've got a green blade hanging at their hip. And you see them kind of marching towards you. Let me get them
Gosh.
in initiative order. Perfect, and Ren, you are up.
Hey. No mercy. And I will just start rushing forward. Hmm. Let me see here. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Now I'm metagaming myself. I don't even know if that counts. I was gonna
Do
use
you
improve
know you?
feedback,
Do you know?
and
Hey
then I was like,
man,
that'd
that's
be
half the
horror.
fun. Why do you think I was? Why do you think I was disengaging myself? I was like, I'm not getting close to myself. I know my character.
I know how this works. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I am just gonna do what I do. I will bonus action and put target lock. I keep wanting to call it Hunter's Mark because I have a bunch of I have a bunch of rangers in my game. On Evil Ren, Even. I don't know. I'm gonna workshop that fake name, but we'll figure it out.
Wrong. Ren and wrong.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Okay, but I will do a. I'll just do a couple of straight hunting rifle rolls just to work it out first. Maybe I'll develop a further strategy in a bit.
All right. That will. Oh, that'll hit. That'll hit. Just hits.
Yay. Okay, and then that will be the damage. We'll go.
Oh, nice. Kicking it off strong there.
Yep, and then another. Whew. The target lock with the nat one. That's okay.
What's that? 22, 23, 37. Nice.
Yeah.
You start off fighting strong. You see both the bullets kind of smash into it. And how poor what's Even or Ron is now having trouble
Evan.
keeping her form.
Ren just sort of like stands up from that and like, gets into like a fighting stance, not really sure what's gonna happen next, but is trying to be ready for it.
All right. Evil Noru is dead. And oh, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I think I will. Seeing activity over by Ren, I know that she's handling herself. Not to imply that Ping is not capable of handling himself, but I'm going to continue with where I was going here, and I will rush up behind anti-Ping and lash out. First, going into Jen Jumso to try. Nope, I wanted the crit one. Yes, thank you. All right, bonus action that, and then attack. That will miss, I assume. Oh,
That
no,
will.
He's pretty squishy, but.
Not that squishy, unfortunately.
And follow up, second attack. Oh.
I think that hits. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, all right. Just straight. Oh, worst damage possible.
That's you surround poor evil Ping and get a pretty nice saber slash across his back. Anything else you was doing?
No, that's my turn.
All right. Evil Ping, seeing somebody that's not immune to force powers, is going to change tactics here. He is going to. He's gonna cast Fear. So give me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Fantastic.
So you see Evil Ping kind of gathering the force within him. Then you just feel a primal fear in the back of your brain, just urging you to get some distance away from this conjurer. And that is his turn.
I don't move right now, right? It's just.
No, on your turn, yeah. If he still has concentration by then. Islith, you are up.
There we go.
Do you need help?
We'll see.
Oof, yeah. Just on her feet. You see kind of just pounding into her, and she is barely corporal, but is still corporal.
So
Oriole.
Islith is like a hair's breadth from just being taken down, still trying to keep proper form, just striking out, but is not able to, clearly not able to do this alone. Bonus action for Kirk. Kirk, he's going to keep swinging.
That'll hit.
All right.
Nice. The Kirk is starting to look a little hurt now.
Yep. And unfortunately, that will be Isla's turn.
All right.
Disengage so that I can jump in.
As Islith dukes it out with her mirror image form, Ping, you are back up.
Muted. Still muted.
You're still
Ping.
muted, yeah.
Your force
Alright.
barrier is blocked. There you go.
All right, there we go. So I'm gonna once again mimic Ul's powerful overhand strike here, and go for an attack. So 14.
That'll hit.
And 1d8 5 for 12 damage.
Nice. Yeah, you see yours is starting to lose form too. It's kind of fading in and fading out as the Cane Saber fight goes on. So the other Rancor is going to take an opportunity attack from Kirk. It is going to go and move and start swinging on Noru.
Yes, you will.
Both of those will miss.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not, unfortunately.
Dang.
So you see the Rancor pulls away, Kirk takes a swipe and misses, and the Rancor tries to go and claw and bite at Noru, and Noru just dodges. Pretty much misses all around. Oof, alright, the moment of truth here. Fake Islith is going up. You see her kind of she's looking rough, barely on her feet, but she seems confident. She is going to throw 2 unarmed strikes at Islith. Or Islith. First will
A
miss.
miss?
Second
Yeah.
will miss too.
Misses all around.
Barely on her feet. You see her just dodging and ducking her mirror image. And then the Rancors are going to continue their fight. He's going to punch at the other guy. That'll hit for 13 damage.
He's still standing strong. He's still doing good.
We don't need to kill both of them. We just need to kill Isley.
I know that just frees up Kirk.
Alright. You see the Mandalorian Jedi run forward, lightsaber in hand, but you see her raise the left wrist, and you see a blaster concealed within, and she takes 2 shots at you, Ren, and will miss. And miss
And it's a
again.
miss.
My
Yeah.
20 luck is not good today. So you see blaster bolts just all around you. Clearly, this Jedi should be fighting with their saber versus the blaster, but you are feeling pretty confident now. All right. So this is Ren. Okay, she's gonna go nasty. She is going. You see her tapping on her data
Gosh.
pad and looking pretty intently on your armor.
Yeah, I figured this was coming.
You start to feel things heating up. Give me a DC 14 over, or what's that? Constitution, I think.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You beat it. So.
Nice.
You feel your armor. Actually, oh, I don't think you still roll for that because I think it still heats up, doesn't it?
It still
Yeah,
heats up, but
it's
I
still-
don't get I gotta double check. It's like, I don't know. I'm able to like better withstand the heat while I'm doing it.
You don't have to start taking off your armor.
Yeah, any until the power. Should save or saving throw or drop the object. Yeah, so I believe you're right, Elizabeth. I don't have to immediately start taking off my armor.
One of the few spells I've used as an artificer before. I've learned it now.
Damn, I'll be right back.
All right. So luckily you're able to evade that, and I don't think you take half damage on that. Or do you take half damage?
No, that's full damage.
Okay. All right. So you feel your armor heating up, and you take 13 fire damage as you feel the armor start to cook you within.
Okay. Hopefully not for long.
And she's gonna move a little closer. And Noro, you're up.
What is the alignment of these projections?
I wouldn't say they had an alignment. They're kind of more closely tied to your own alignments, I would say.
Okay. All right, just thought I'd ask. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna get up on Dark Izalith, and I'm going to do some cutting up. So my first attack is going to be with advantage plus the D8 because my power hasn't lost concentration.
All right.
The last phase strike I did.
Yep.
So I get an attack with advantage. Premium Shoto Blade. That'll hit.
That'll hit. And finisher.
Okay. Damage.
All right. You see the
Oh,
kind of forced version of Islith begin to disappear. You see her kind of make eyes with her mirror image, and you see her just kind of give a sad shake of her head as the force begins to dissipate around her.
Hey, you doing all right?
All right.
Hold on.
Thank you.
I still
Thank you.
have my movement. I can move 60 feet. Let me see if I can start moving towards Ren.
You know, in hindsight, I probably should have put it together that defeating the main Islith would also defeat the illusionary current.
Yeah.
I think you only get that 30 once, though, Noro.
It's until my maybe you're right. Oh.
All right, Ren, you're up.
Okay. Ren is gonna try and break some of that concentration. I have this is unrelated, but it's making me kick myself right now because I have disruption style, but I chose force casting because I figured
force,
for something like
okay.
this it would be, more forcey, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna at disadvantage because I currently have smoldering hot armor on. I'm going to try and make some shots
Okay.
to break Evil Ren's concentration. So let me disadvantage. I'm probably going to use superiority depending on how I do on these. So I'm just trying. I'm out here trying. Oh,
Nice.
Apparently I don't need. Okay,
Alan.
it's one.
Oh, make a concentration check for her. She's good. She's good.
Fine. I might just end up killing her before I can break her concentration normally, huh?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
looking rough. Yeah, just.
And then again, I might use the superiority dice. You can do it after you roll an attack, just before anything
yeah.
gets applied. So I was just making sure. Okay, now I'm gonna use the superiority die. And that's a D6.
Perfect. That'll hit. And you'll probably
Nice.
finish her.
Yeah, come on.
You
And
gotta get an
damage.
8 at least.
Oh,
There you
Nice.
go.
oh.
Yeah, so how do you take her down?
Yeah, I mean, I just imagine there's like straight up steam coming out of Ren's armor, and she's like shaking a bit just from like her muscles flipping out that she's getting burned. And she just takes a deep breath and just nails her a couple of times. And
Right, so you see the apparition begins to dissipate. The last two things to fade are the Mandalorian helm and the lightsaber blade, and they just kind of hang in the air for a moment, kind of almost illustrating the dichotomy, and then eventually disappear. And so Pink's still going. Ooh, you are up.
Okay.
Oh,
I
just a point. I
will.
don't think
Oh, I'm.
Evil Ping did a con check, so I think they have to do a con check to stay frightened.
Yeah, I'm frightened.
It was from my last hit. It
Oh
was
yeah, from the hit. Yeah,
like 13 damage. It wasn't much.
he will
but-
fail. Yeah, Uhl is no longer
Nice.
frightened.
Ooh, nice.
Now,
Okay.
when did you roll today, Tegan?
Yeah, not no luck today.
As it comes around, I just see this duplicate of Ping before me, and for whatever reason, I want to get the hell away from it. But then at the last second, that fades, and I shake it off, and just go back to the lightsaber, and hopefully have better luck. Trying again, going into Juyo, get that extra crit range here. First attack. Will not hit, I assume.
Unfortunately,
Okay, extra attack.
that'll hit.
That will. That is a. Oh, what's 19, right? Did I roll a 19? Oh no, I rolled a 15. Never mind. Okay. So. Oh, come on.
How is the one? Actually, Ping, what's your overall HP? I forgot. I don't have it in front of me.
44, 49. I'm boosted right now, but 44 normal.
Oh, 44. Okay. So I wasn't sure if you or Islith, because Islith had 48. So Ping has the least HP. It's still or Doppelping, but still somehow hanging around. It is barely corporal, but it is
Yeah.
still up.
Does Evil Ping have what, 14 AC? Just out of curiosity.
It does, yeah.
Precog plus Dex. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So Evil Ping is up. Real Ping's still immune, so unfortunately it's gonna target Uhl. So Uhl, give me a intelligence saving throw.
-1, boys and girls.
Oh,
That's respectable, but
definitely a good college try there. So you take 4 HP, 4 damage. You kind of feel Evil Ping reaching out to your brain, just assaulting it with the force, just sending a feedback loop up. You would have a disadvantage on your next attack roll once that comes around. All right, Islith, you're up.
Right, so Isolus can see like everything that's going on right now.
Oh yeah, everybody, everybody can see everybody. Or actually, everybody but Ping can see everybody.
In that case, hold on. How much speed do I currently have? Because I still got the 2 levels of exhaustion. So
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You have a nice chat about life.
possibly. Let me see. I have basically 20 speed. And how do we do like the 2.5 speed? Do we round down or up from that?
Round down for that one.
Got it. So 20 speed. I can make it to Kirk. Can I get onto Kirk? Is the question.
You'd need because I think the mountain takes half your movement speed, so you'd need what was that, 10 feet of movement speed left, unfortunately.
I can dash as a bonus action thanks to
Oh
my
yeah,
pickup.
so if you dash, you can mount. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what Isolith will do. Dang. My tokens below Kirk.
To battle, Kirk.
And oh wait, actually if I do that I can't command Kirk.
You could action dash if you just want to use Kirk.
Yeah, I'll action dash to get on Kirk. Then with Kirk, Kirk has the same movement speed. So just coming in hot. Actually can reach him. and it's gonna come in swinging.
Nice. Let's see if
Imagine ping. Oh God!
Another one.
that will hit, and that is just enough. Finish Darth Ping. Or
So let's just, after thanking Naru and giving a like respectful nod, just runs over, jumps on Kirk, rides him out of her plane onto this Coruscant landing pad. Kirk just comes in, swings at the fake ping after like eyeing the two of them running up, just trying to figure out which one's which, made the right call, and just smashed them into paste in one just like swatting fly.
Yo, wouldn't that be funny if Kirk like got the wrong one?
I was just assuming because that's the one who was attacking.
Unless that's the dark. Ooh. Am I really Noru?
Ooh.
Sweet. So as you see Kirk smash into the fake ping, it looks up. It kind of just meets, meets real ping's eyes. You see it kind of flickering between all of its different forms. Then it picks its Claudite form, then finally disappears from the battlefield. And as you guys strike down the last of the illusions, you feel the force just going crazy. Like almost like feels almost like a fire going off as the force just fills the area and surrounds, and then just jumps into you. Like being connected to a battery is probably the best way I would describe it. You just feel energy just running through you, almost burning a little bit, but you're just feeling connections and powers and you kind of as you're going through it, you're seeing some of the visions you guys saw before, but you're also seeing visions of the past, past through the Jedi Orders, the Mandalorian Wars, just everything kind of flowing through you, different knowledge, seeing the old Jedi Masters and how they fought, and different powers are kind of being shown to you, different styles of combat, just everything is filling you guys up as you just feel the Force just flowing more purely than you've ever felt it before. And eventually, you guys do start to see little bits of visions of the future as well. So different paths that you could walk. You guys know the future's never certain, but different things that could happen to your characters in the future. You see kind of what goals and accomplishments being done, things that you've always wanted to pursue, kind of just live through the force, becoming almost a reality as you see them play out in front of you. And I'll actually pause too. So, as you guys see these visions of potential futures, if there's any potential future you guys want to say your PC saw, feel free to describe it through.
Standing at a chain link fence outside a playground, and a bunch of machines, walking machine.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ren would see herself like a possible future with like one where she's at like a Jedi temple, and one where she's like next to her mother, you know, doing Mandalorian stuff. Just that dichotomy, you know how it is. She can't choose.
I thought that should be a phrase, just doing Mandalorian stuff.
Doing Mandalorian stuff. I mean, you know, I think everyone knows exactly what I mean when I say that.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Bit of bounty hunting, bit of mercenary work, you know, just fill out the day. Anybody else see any visions as they kind of look through the force as it flows through them?
So Noru will see. He'll see himself in a what would be very much a Jedi temple, kind of taking up the almost seeing himself like he saw his master when he was a Padawan. You know, he would be doing you know, meditating and finally finding that level of peace and calm that that his master was had and controlled so well, and having a Padawan of his own, and just becoming a full-fledged Jedi master, and you know, finally coming into himself as a complete and whole Jedi.
Ping would see himself at the head of the table of the Zerka council meeting with all the Zerka board members empowered under the Force under his command.
Back on, forget my home world now. In the floating ship cities, if you will, living cities above Ull's home world, there would be a life that he is back there, potentially putting the Force behind him. As he struggled so much with the light side and the dark side, trying to find that balance, and it was so much work that he just went back to one of his things he loved so much in music, and just being back part of his own community.
Nice. Anything for Islith or Islith?
She stepped away, or yeah, Burger stepped away. Do we want to give him a second to?
Yeah, I'll give him a minute or two. Yeah.
And be like, you missed your chance to speak. I'd be like, oh.
So actually, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get another water, so I'll be right back.
I agree.
Sorry, I'm back. What I missed?
Oh, you're good. We were gonna wait for you, but now people have gone water. We're gonna wait for you because we were looking at like all of our alternate potential futures. We wanted one from Islith, but we can wait for a second.
Sweet, my headphone cord got caught underneath my computer chair. Sweet. Islith, are you back?
Yep.
Sweet. Does Islith see anything as she kind of peers through potential futures in the Force?
Just going through the galaxy, her wildest dreams of what each planets are, exploring them, meeting new people, mending things within the galaxy itself, and the whole time with Kirk, and some of these hopefully also with the people who brought her away from her home planet.
Nice. And one vision you all experience as you guys kind of get empowered with the power, or kind of the true power of the Force, you guys see Elias. So you see her growing up a little bit, by about 5-10 years in the future. Still rocking the double-bladed saber, but one of the things that you guys notice is that she's got a pretty wicked-looking shotgun attached on her back as well.
My influence.
The Mandalorian influence
Yeah.
between Red and Gil. You see she's decided to keep a good gun with her as well. You see her kind of going through her duties as a Jedi. Still has that still has that calm nature, but definitely not quick to action, but decisive. it's not she's not one that kind of as you first met her is just hesitant and just kind of always wary about what to choose. She kind of you see her going up against a gang of slavers and just running in, blade whirring. You see her pop out the shotgun. She's just pure motion as she goes through and helps the people. But one of the things you guys notice too, as she goes about it, is she kind of keeps a different perspective than the average Jedi you guys have seen. She's one that kind of not dark, not light. It kind of just keeps her own balance as she goes out and tries to right wrongs in the galaxy. And see that she's also not above a prank as well. You see her through a couple different cantinas, using the Force to score free drinks and meals, just hustling people on sabacc tables to help pay for her expeditions to help improve the galaxy. You see her kind of just growing into her own, just mirroring all of your influences and kind of becoming her own Jedi as she goes through and tries her best to help the galaxy.
That makes me smile.
I don't know whether to be proud or disappointed of her.
So, yeah, and you see, and eventually, though, you guys feel all that power just centered into yourself. You uncover new skills you never thought you would have. You realize the skills you had before are beyond what they ever could have been. You just feel at one with the Force. You've kind of overcome some of the things that may have held you back from true power before, but now you have it. You were truly a master of the Force. And eventually you do come back into you kind of refocus back in the regular world. You see the hovering shade of the master who spoke to you before, and Elias standing next to the crystal. You see him kind of looking at you. It looks like his eyes look friendly, but he kind of has a worried look on his face as he sees you guys come back with the newfound strength in the Force. And you see him say, "You have accomplished it. You have brought in the true power of the Force. Now, my friends, it is up to you to decide what you do with this. You have power beyond what most could dream of. You'll still need to work as a team to defeat these wounds, but your mastery of the Force is near unparalleled. You could rule the galaxy, you could plunge it into darkness, or you could bring it to the light, or find a path in between. The power is now yours to decide." And at that, you see him kind of fade away.
It's just like that level up sound, but it's like 12 times over. Just
Da-da-da-da-da.
Nice, yeah. Sweet.
so, where do we go now? What's the next move? We could try to head back to Yavin and see if we can help Master Hadlar. It would at least put my mind at ease.
Wait, that one guy's still in trouble, right? What's his the guy who came out here with us?
Oh yeah, I guess.
We gotta go. We
Oh,
gotta go.
there-
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you guys do. Actually, Uul does. You feel your master close-ish. You feel him kind of rapidly approaching the planet, especially with your newfound strength in the Force. It's easy to pinpoint him out. You feel him kind of behind the kind of like the cockpit of a starfighter, trying to evade these beings who are trying to shoot him down. And eventually, you see he's got pretty good skill. He's juking and jiving, trying to evade the three fighters that pursue him. But eventually, you see one blaster bolt clip his ship, and you see the ship start to spiral and eventually come crashing into Titan's planet. And you see it kind of drive a pretty deep wedge into the earth. And you see your master still alive. He pops out, but you see in the background the three Sith ships settle down to the ground and land and begin hunting your master.
Ruh-roh.
That's
Well,
so unfortunate.
my former master has made it. But he's not alone.
And you guys, especially after Ulsej is not alone, you feel just a darkness of a type that you haven't felt before. You felt Sith masters from Exar Kun to Ul's own master. You felt that type of darkness. This it feels different. Feels similar to Nihilus, but in a different way. Where Nihilus, you felt just darkness and hunger, like a black hole. You feel more with this as a star, kind of like a bright sun of almost darkness, burning to look too close at it. You just feel pain radiating around this presence as it makes its way to the planet, and you can tell that another wound of the Force has found you.
Hooray! So glad that
Yay.
we just got out of this fight and into another one.
Are we back up to full after we leveled up to level 20?
You are, so you guys are back up to full health, full HP in the
Magically
works.
healed.
Everyone's just super buff right now.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
walking out of the time capsule, just being yeah.
Ping
Rated
totally
up, yeah.
changes his hair blonde now.
Nice.
All are just blonde 1990s blonde tips.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
Just
He's going
you're
Super
sticking
Saiyan.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going.
Yeah, you can like feel the force just radiate. Yeah.
From his frosted tips.
And if anyone's too young to get that reference, then I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. It's Ping goes Super Saiyan. Now you have to give like long speeches and to let everybody live for some odd
Yeah.
reason.
I thought I already did.
Ah, yes, the Jedi way.
Yep.
Give them a med pack halfway through the fight so you can fight them at their best.
Actually, no, Gil did that one.
Oh yeah, Gil
Yeah.
did do that once. I forgot about that.
We actually didn't kill that guy. No way.
So,
No.
Gil was
You also
Saiyan all
decided to
along.
fight the boss by yourself, which is also a very apt thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Ping is just gonna power up for the next 4 sessions. So.
that fits too.
Yeah.
Just see
Man,
Pink
that-
screaming in the background.
I've played games like that, man. Let me tell you something. They're a lot more fun than you'd expect.
I've seen some Dragon Ball Z 5e games. I wanted to give them a shot. But I just feel like it'd be just too much ridiculous. It'd be a fun ridiculous, but I feel like it'd just be a lot of ridiculous.
It would be a lot of ridiculous. So, the next thing we gotta face is this dark wound force thing, and get off this planet, preferably with your master alive, and hopefully alive ourselves. So, that's kind of our. Is that kind of our trajectory?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I dig it.
All right, so are you guys gonna make your way towards where Kyoto Key's ship crashed down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
if we
what-
have to.
Why do I feel like he's gonna be mad at us? Like he's gonna be mad at us that we, like, I missed it. The super power up.
Go do it again. It's okay. We're not going to be here, but you know.
Real fast, Kirk is now the huge size, so someone else can get on his back as well. Who would like to ride Kirk with that Isola?
Pig.
I forgot the
yeah.
red course to get
Pig.
bigger. With the...
Yeah. Ping will do it. Hell yeah, they could ride from a Rancor.
Have the casters riding on the mount.
Make way for Ping Ali.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, Ul would probably start rushing towards Kaidoki.
Okay. Gonna close that machine and open up this one.
All right, you guys make your way out back onto the Titan jungles. And the thing is, you just feel stronger, faster, more observant than you ever felt yourself before. Your skills amplified, your strength magnified. You feel like almost a different person as you make your way through. And quickly, you guys find the crash site, and you see Scion. the Lord of Pain, one of the wounds in the force. Let me post a good picture for him too. And he looks like a corpse brought back to life. You see numerous burn, cut marks. Just this thing shouldn't be standing. It looks like he's suffered more than a few blows that would be fatal on any other being. But he's still trucking along, and you see next to him Kyoto Ki. And Kyoto does not look great. Kyoto has already lost his arm, lost an eye, and he looks like Scion could have finished him if he wanted to, but has been playing with his food. As you see him just inflicting unreasonable amounts of pain on poor Kyoto. And you see next to Scion, you see two pretty heavily armored looking Sith, kind of standing away from the scuffle a bit, just watching their master work. And what time is it? Shit. Unfortunately, we'll pick up next session with this fight, because a level 20 fight with these guys is probably going to take a little bit longer than an hour.
I looked at the time too and I was like, yeah, I feel like
That first
with
fight
everyone
took a
to
bit
do
longer
stuff.
than I expected it would. I thought you guys would. I thought you guys would do like the raid in like 2 turns. But yeah, we'll pick up next session with you guys going up against Scion, Lord of Pain.
Yeah.
All right, and guys, let's all talk to him. Right? Come on, you gotta metagame. Let's metagame.
Diplomacy.
We gotta talk to him. Invest
Hey,
all.
man.
Yeah, Ping, you got the high charisma. You gotta tell him that death is the only solution, and we'll just talk him to death.
Right? I will work on that. I'm pretty sure when I tell him death is the only solution, he'll have a different idea of what I mean.
You'll agree though. He's like, you're right.
He's like,
Death
you're
is the
right.
only
All of you
solution."
should die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works for me. Works for me.
I just loved how in KOTOR you could just be like, you're like, but you don't want to live anymore, and he's like, I guess I don't want to live anymore. Peace out, guys. And then he just dies. I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't know
Anyway,
why it sounds the way it does when you tell him that to him, but it sounds like he's thought of that so much, and it's just like, man, I just
like,
need
you know, you're
someone to
right.
say it out loud for me.
you know
Thank
you're right.
It makes so. Have you guys ever done a girl playthrough with that one? Because it makes a lot more sense when she talks him down.
No.
He apparently loves her for some reason, which
Oh.
it's better than him just not wanting to live anymore. I think.
Yeah.
But it's still they're both out there, but
Yeah.
it's slightly better in my opinion. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so
you guys have a good night.
you too.
Alright, you
Time got
too.
away from me,
Good
but
stuff, Tegan.
Thanks for
Yeah.
getting
Good stuff. See you guys next time.
see you next time,
All
guys.
right. See ya.